Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our our weekly analysis. So what's really happening on the market? We saw the market was actually pushing up and down, especially on the NASDAQ, US30, gold. They were all going crazy. You see? So, but today we're going to start with the Euro USD on our daily analysis because this is going to be a weekly analysis. Actually, it's Saturday today, but I was supposed to actually do this tomorrow, but I think I have enough time. So, what's really happening on the market? I think you can easily see that previously on a daily time frame, you can see it's bigger time frame actually. You can see that previously or like a year ago, the market was on a downtrend. The market was downtrending very nice. For quite some time, the dollar was like seriously strong. So it seems like if you can check here, it seems like the market wants to repeat the same thing, start to push up again, maybe up to this point around 1.22000. So, which means what I'm trying to explain here is we are actually on an uptrend. We're no longer on this downtrend, which means we're supposed to look for what? For buy positions, because we can easily see that the market is actually doing what? Is showing us that, you know what, guys, I'm actually on a bullish momentum, and this bullish momentum can stay here longer, can last like seriously very long. So we can see we have double support. This one is the bottom one, which the market actually respected several times, respected that twice on a daily time frame, and even previously here the market did respect. Currently we have a counter trend line or a inner support where the market is respecting also. The market can continue like that because euro was like seriously very strong or bullish. So let's go on a bit smaller, which is 4 hours. Not that small, by the way, just to see what's really happening. We can easily see that yes, the market is still continuing with that bullish momentum. We have a very nice support here. So this support is quite straightforward. You can see that the market is doing what? The market is actually pushing to the upside. You see, the market is actually pushing to the upside. Sorry with that. So we see that the market touched this area, then it's pushing to the upside. I'm expecting the market to do what? To come back around here again to actually push the upside. And it gives us, you can see how many times the market touched this area. It's obvious that this is a very strong zone. Once the market touches that area, we will be ready to buy. But since the market pushed away, we will wait and see what's really going to happen. It seems like we have a resistance around this area. If maybe also the market breaks, we can buy above that because there's a chance for the market to come back again here. So the market is actually creating a sort of a wedge, but we all know that we are actually on a bullish momentum. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So we're back on US oil. What's really happening on US oil? Let's go on a daily time frame and see what's really happening. So on a daily time frame, we can easily see that yes, the market was on a very seriously very stronger downtrend. You can see the market was pushing lower. Since the market touched the lowest level here around 63 there, then the market started to do what? The market started to push up because OPEC and other oil companies, they said they're going to reduce oil production, so or barrels, whatever. So that actually makes the oil demand push higher again. You see, so actually, since we have a breakout, I think this is the very nice. If you go closer there, you can see, if we go closer here, you can easily see that we have a very nice retest. We have a very nice retest, which we think the market will start to push the upside on US oil or YTI. So let's push that to a 4 hours time frame. Maybe we can get a different structure. Yeah, but this sell was seriously aggressive. I think this type of a sell maybe wants to connect with this type of with the market on the lowest level. I don't know if that will make sense, but that might also make something. But remember, we are still on a resistance there. The market touched that. Maybe the market will push up. When we have structure like this, sometimes it confuses because we just coming from this downtrend and the market seems to be coming back again. What you can do is you can go on a smaller time frame, throw this resistant line. Once the market breaks out there, it shows that the market is doing what? Is trying to push to the upside. If you want to learn this type of stuff, go on my channel. You will find some very nice videos about this type of breakout structures like this, how to draw the trend line and stuff. Then you will understand why, when to enter, when to wait, stuff like that. So I don't think, okay. It seems like it makes sense, but it seems like I'm also forcing. So let's just wait for the market to do its thing. So let's push to the next one, which is gold. Gold has been playing games, guys, and hey, this thing, I like to trade gold sometimes, but hey, I lose most of the time when I trade gold. Sometimes I make money, sometimes mostly I just lose, or maybe just because I don't really trade it that much. But what's really happening on gold? We can see that we have 1.2, second one, and the third one. So once the market touched this area, the market was pushing to the lower side. But here, the market touched and it's here, so there is a chance that the market can do what, can also follow what we saw before, because this is a very strong resistance. Do you see that? So there is a chance for the market to do that. So let me just go on a 4 hours time frame just to see. Even on daily, you can easily see that the market is trying its best to push the lower side. I had a structure there which it was broken, but you know, gold, it's very like volatile. It just push up and down. You might lose like very easily, but at the end of the day, we understand that this thing might still push to the upside. Sorry, to the downside. We can see that we had a nice support. This support, we drawn it because we wanted to know when the market is about to break out. So the market broke out, it pushed up again, broke out here. Came back again around the same area. So I don't know if maybe this thing will push up or what. So now the structure that we're gonna use for the breakout is no longer going to be the one above. It's going to be this one here. So once the market pushes below this support area, then we can confirm and say, you know what, now we are out. We are on that selling spree. Around this area also there is a structure that makes sense. Even if you connect around this area, it seems like something like that. But for now, I think it's still on the early stages. Let me just try maybe. It's still like on the early stages for that, because the market is still playing games with us and it's easier for us to lose. So it might be something like that. But for now, let's just remove that. We will wait for the better structure before we actually follow that. So let's push to the next one. Let's push to the next one, which is German 30. German 30 just jumped here actually by mistake. I think we have a structure here for a support. Then that's why we see the market touched this area and pushed up. But this type of moves, they were aggressive. Obviously, you will even think that maybe the market was breaking out. So your stop loss, obviously, if you entered here, the stop loss was supposed to be around this area. Obviously, you're gonna lose that, but a few minutes later, the market is back in your favor. So yeah, that's what happens sometimes in the market, because the market is not really that stable. So S&P 500. S&P 500, we're not going to do this, but S&P 500 goes hand in hand with US30 and NASDAQ. So we see that the market was pushing up, but on top here, it gives us something like it's now trying to push the lower side. But anyway, since we're not going to analyze this, I think we have to go straight to NASDAQ, because the time it's on our side. So yeah, now we are on US30. We have to go on a daily time frame just to see what's really happening here. just to see and understand. So now we are on a daily time frame on US30. What's really happening? It seems like the market has been pushing to the upside from this area, but when we check previous structures, we see that the market seems to be continuing with that. If we draw from this area, it also makes sense. So let's try our best to draw something. I will start from where we are now and connect going back. I will stop here. I will stop there. I hope you can see the line, guys. I hope you can see. I think the color of this line is not that visible. I think the yellow one, it's way too bright. I will use that. So let's do the double lines just for us to understand that that is actually a zone. Let's push it a bit lower. Yeah, we have something like this. So on this point here, you can see that that is actually a very nice resistance on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, you can easily see that on US30 we have something. So when we buy, we have to be like extra careful, because whatever that we do in there, it's on the resistance, actually on a bigger time frame, because on a 4 hours time frame on a 4 hour time frame, that might not be visible that much, but we are on the edge actually, whether the market will respect this area or maybe the market won't respect that. So let me try to zoom here where we are actually. There's so these candlesticks, there are so many and they don't really make sense. I mean, they don't really create better structures, but we see that the market touched this area, started to push the lower side, but we're still waiting for the market to break this area before we can say we're gonna sell, because there is a chance for the market to do what? To break that. So from this angle where we are now, I will just try to draw the structures that we see that actually make sense. I will draw this area here. That, to me, it makes sense, but the market is creating some crazy structures. At the end of the day, we end up losing, or the market just touched our stop loss and we end up losing, you see. So around this area also, I think there's something, but the structure is just complicated. I will just use one, you see, something like that. But yeah, I think in this way it will be much better. Again, maybe you might also see something like this. Yes, that it's also that, but the market is not creating those perfect structures for us. On the other side, we also see that the market created something like that, and it seems like the market is unable to break that. I can see before the market closed, the market pushed up here, but it seems like the market went back again. We will see on Monday what's really happening. But it seems like the market is actually doing what? Is trying to push the lower side. But for us to jump on that sell, it's better to sell when the market is on top here. I think this area makes sense. You can see I don't really want to draw so many lines because that might confuse you. So if you see, you can see that the market is respecting that area. So for us to sell, we can sell around those areas, or we can wait for the breakout, then we can jump on that sell. But for now, it's a bit difficult for us because the structures, guys, we know that the market has been pushing up, but it wasn't creating some perfect structures that we can easily connect. You can see we have this area, we also have this, we have this one, we also have this. Once you connect, you want to know which one we're supposed to use. Once we use, we only have maybe one which is going to connect, which is very far, and sometimes it doesn't really make sense. Once the market bounces back, you want to know where will the market respect, which one or which area will the market actually respect, and that sometimes is confusing. So I think on US30 we just have to wait for this week. Maybe the market will break this resistance or maybe this support area, then we can start selling or we can start buying. But nonetheless, during the week we did catch some very nice trades, even though we also had some also losses. So now we are actually on NASDAQ. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you want to be part of the team, you can see monthly is $45. And if you want lifetime, it's $250. It's only signals, guys. It's VIP signals if you want to be part of that. So yeah, let's go back on our analysis. So on NASDAQ, on a daily time frame, let's go on a daily time frame. Because we need to understand this. I don't know why I removed my previous lines. Yeah, you can see those who those who had some positions. Obviously, one way or another, you might lose that because you can see the spread widen. You can see that spread even on a daily time frame, which means you might lose very quick because once it widens when the market closes, it means if you had a stop loss very close, the market was going to touch that. And when the market opens on Monday, the market might go back to normal, but still, even though you were supposed to be in profit, you might find some losses. So on a bigger time frame here, it's a daily time frame, you can see that actually NASDAQ was aggressively on this downtrend. Now we just have this smaller uptrend starting out, but it seems to be struggling. You can see that. So our job is to do what? Is to focus on this part here, because the market just broke out. And just remember, once the market do the breakout, you can see the market was under this bearish momentum. So once the market breaks out, most of the time, 80% of the time, the market won't give you a nice structure to follow. The market will just go up and down. Then after boom, we're gonna get that better trend. Actually, now I don't think we have a very nice trend. We can easily see, yes, the market pushed up, pushed lower. Then after the market started to push to the upside, which was very great. But where we are now, it seems like the market is just consolidating. Do you see that? I think that is very smaller. I think I need to zoom a little bit. Yeah, this might be better. You can see that the market actually did what? The market did push to the upside, but where we are now, it seems like the market is doing what? It's actually consolidating. And you can check these candlesticks, guys. Just check these candlesticks. You can see that something, you can see normal candlesticks. You can see here, the market was moving very nice. The market was moving, even let's say around the whole thing, around the structure, everything was very nice. I mean, everything was very fine, no issue. If you want to see that we have some issues, just look here. Just look at this wicks or tails. Just look. Every candlestick has that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's days. It's like every day we have this volatile, like seriously crazy volatility, volatile market, which means it's not really safe actually to trade around this time. But as we want to survive, guys, we want to have some profits and make some cash, we have to be in the market. So, but you understand that once you see a tail like this, it means that was a reversal very quick. And if maybe it's like you can get in a very crazy negative, and if your account can't handle that, mostly you lose. Few minutes later, the market pushes back, or 1 hour later, the market pushes back in that area of your favor. So on NASDAQ, I think maybe the structure is much better on a daily. We can easily see that this area was something, was a resistance. You can see that, and the market came back and retested that. But on top there, we also have something. We can also draw that so that we don't really forget. Let's draw that we have a resistance, but the overall structure actually, it's a bullish momentum, even though the market is also doing what? It's just pushing up and down. So let's go on a 4 hours time frame. I feel sorry for whoever who opened the positions. The spread is crazy, guys. On this broker, I think it's Wanda. It's crazy. So what's really happening here is we had some different structures, guys. We have some serious different structures telling us the market is doing this, but at the same time we see that the market seems to be creating a structure like this. Do you see that? So that is a bit confusing because we also had some horizontal support areas where the market just actually breaks. So I think we just need to wait a little bit for the market maybe to reach the support area before we can say we can buy, or the market to reach our resistance. Because here at the center, yes, it might be a bigger time frame, we can still make money when we buy, when we sell, but it's still on the center. The market is just pushing, it just pushes up and down. So we don't actually have a better direction. Remember, we actually have to trade when the market does what? When the market is actually trending upward or downward. Currently, the market is just playing around, you see. So, and this here is just here to confuse us. We know some of us, we blow accounts around this area. We lose some serious cash around this area. Then after, the market will start to move nicely, whether up or down. So it's better to go, not go aggressive once you identify this structure, because the market is not trending. The market is not moving like this. You see, the market is not actually uptrending. The market is just playing around the same area, and it's quite way too easier to lose. So stay out for now. 2 days, 3 days, maybe the market will break one of these structures, and we will go back on our normal trading. So for those who wants to join the team, you can see that we have a lifetime $250, and monthly is $45 for VIP signals. If you want to be part of the team, you can just WhatsApp me. There's also a link in the description. So thank you very much. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.